Mark Allen, as they would say in boxing, and still the BetVictor Northern Ireland Open champion. How does that sound?
Yeah, it's crazy to think. I didn't think this moment would come because it's hard to win here. Those matches, individual matches, as I've shown over the years. So I just wanted to come back here and make a good account of myself as defending champion and just fight for everything, not give up. Just make it as hard as possible for my opponents. And I feel like that's what brought me through this week because I didn't have my best stuff. It's probably the first tournament I've won in a while without having my best stuff. So yeah, very, very proud moment. Won two Northern Ireland Open titles. I never thought I'd say that. Never ever thought I'd say that.
And fight, you had to as well. It was no easy ride. 4-1 down, and you rattled off 8 straight frames to win it 9-4. You got back to 4-0 at the interval. How big was the frame afterwards that you clinched that?
I think the biggest frame for me was the one at 4-3. I felt like if I could nick that he would really struggle mentally after being 4-1 up and with me on the ropes. I think he lost it in that session rather than me winning it. I felt like I fought for everything, don't get me wrong, but I think he rue his missed chances in that session. So the biggest frame was me just hanging on that 8th frame, getting 4-all. I felt like I'd won. Not won in the sense that I was going to win the tournament, but I felt like I'd won that session. Even 4-all, I just felt like I was 6-2 up and he was 6-2 down. And I felt like that fed into the snooker tonight because I played much, much better. He wasn't a shadow of what he was this afternoon. He made a few mistakes and I sort of made it harder for him. And my safety was much better and I scored a bit. I think I break over 50 in every frame in that session. So yeah, it all improved, but I think I won it in that 8th frame.
Fantastic. Well, last year when you won that trophy for the first time, you achieved your dream and everything else. As much as you were delighted, it was tinged. Things weren't great off the table. And it felt like you couldn't fully enjoy the win. Things are a lot better in your life right now. Does it feel different?
It does in many ways. I just feel like even if I had lost today, I'm just in such a good place right now. And it's easy saying that now that I've won, but genuinely I'm just in such a good place with my life right now. And snooker's secondary, but it's very, very important to me. It obviously gets you in good form and bad form when you win and lose, but it's not the be all and end all that it maybe was. And like that you said about last year, like I remember winning, going out and celebrating, and then on the Tuesday morning receiving like a solicitor's letter that just felt like I shouldn't have won. And that's not what I play the game for. I want to try and enjoy those moments. And 12 months on, I'm in a completely different place in my private life, and I think that's feeding into my snooker. And I can only feed into my snooker if I'm happy off the table. Then it's going to help on, and I'm going to enjoy this one even more.
Fantastic. A word for the crowd tonight. You chose Sweet Caroline as your walk-on music. They sang that to the rafters tonight, and they clapped and cheered you all the way through, didn't they?
Yeah, and in particular that walk-on this evening, it felt like a bit of a football arena. Them singing the song, it doesn't feel like a snooker match. It's something I could get used to though, because that was really special. Just like I've always said, I'm a proud Northern Irishman. I've always been proud of where I come from, and yeah, I want to do it for the fans as well as for myself and for my family. So I feel like I'm starting to repay them for all the years of anguish I give them for many, many years coming here.
2 tournaments, 2 finals, 1 title. You've reached the Champion of Champions now as well, winning this one. What are your goals for this season? Because you're flying.
Honestly, I've never been one that sets goals. Never. I feel like what's the point in entering a tournament if you're not going to try to win it? So why put other tournaments on a pedestal? I try my best to win every event that I play in, and I'll look back on my career at the end and know that I've given everything in every tournament. Ultimately, you're going to be judged on Triple Crown events. We all know that as players, but it's hard to just say, right, I want to play well 3 weeks of the year, because it's not that easy. So I'd rather get in a position where I can play well all year round.
Well, the 2-time BetVictor Northern Ireland Open champion. Congratulations, Mark Allen.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers Mark.